Hello, Spartans. Today we're going into an in-depth podcast about a college student's guide to healthy food on a budget here at your EUC. I'm Michael Holland.
I'm Yu Tong Luo.
I'm George Cook.
I'm Elizabeth Mask.
And before we get into these establishments, we need to go over a little bit of the evaluation criteria. So this is how we're going to be ranking all these restaurants at the EUC from best to worst as far as the healthiest options are concerned. So our first evaluation criteria is the price range for the entire menu. So this is going to be how much you're going to be spending on the food that you're getting. And as a college student, you know you have to eat on a budget here.
Our next criteria is healthiest protein. A lot of college students struggle with getting the right amount of protein, especially when they're eating out.
For the third is the healthiest curb, and the curbs are the big factor when considering the health risks.
And for our fourth criterion, we want to figure out if it's easy to access the nutritional information provided.
And finally, it's going to be the best bang for your buck option. So this is going to be the price point of the food that you're getting mixed with how healthy the food actually is.
So when you first walk into the EUC, the first building that you'll see, even from like the windows, is Salsaritas. It's like a Mexican-American food place. You can get a burrito bowl, which is basically a burrito in the bowl. So a lot of really cool options.
So how many of you guys would you say actually eat at Salsaritas? Doesn't have to be on like a consistent basis or anything, but
I haven't eaten at Salsaritas in
there
like
several
years.
times.
Seven times? Jeez, Yutong, you must be a beast at knowing what this place is about. I've been there only like once, like my 3 years here at UNCG.
Yeah, I was about to say it's been a
Yeah.
while.
So if you only eat there one time, how would you guys kind of describe the overall experience of eating the food there? Good, bad, as far as taste?
I say it's a knockoff Chipotle, so being a knockoff Chipotle, I would say it has the whole Mexican like originality of culture of the food in there, such as the staples, rice, black beans, chicken, and steak, all in a bowl or a burrito. But I mean, I've only eaten there once a month.
Yeah,
Show you.
it kind of just seems like the little sibling of like the major Mexican-American food chains.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everyone's familiar with like Barbaritos,
Right.
Moe's, Chipotle and stuff, so might not taste as good, but you're getting the same kind of food.
Wait, Yutong, why do you eat there so many
Yeah.
times?
Yeah, because I don't have a car on campus. Like,
That's
I
fair.
don't have a car,
True.
so like I just eat where the campus have.
Is that the one that you eat the most at the EUC, or?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
All right, so I think we should kind of dive into how we're going to evaluate Salsaritas here. So Yutong, you've eaten there the most, obviously. What kind of
Yeah.
food do they have?
I think they have a variety of foods like tacos, burritos, nachos, salads, quesadillas, and the bowls.
And from those options, the healthiest protein option you can get would be the grilled chicken with veggies and beans.
Moving down to the healthiest carb option here, you're going to want to opt for white rice, black beans, or any choice of veggies.
And their food prices range from about $5 to $9, so you're not really spending a crazy amount of money when you're going to Salsaritas.
And for your best box, every Friday they offer the tacos. Like you order 2 tacos, it's only from $1.
And so Salsaritas has the most variety of food groups and healthy options, in our opinion, out of these 4 establishments at the EUC.
So if Mexican food isn't like your thing, if you look to your right in the EUC, you'll see that Hibachi Cafe offers a variety of Chinese food, such as General Tso and teriyaki chicken.
So, Michael, I'm almost positive I know you've eaten there probably the most out of everyone here.
Oh, the Hibachi Cafe? Man. So, I remember there used to be fried chicken Wednesdays at the CAF. George and I got so sick of that we decided to make Hibachi Cafe our Wednesday regular lunch meal.
Nice.
Yeah, honestly, like I think they might put like MSG in the food because
Yeah.
it
Oh,
probably
man.
tastes a lot better than it should.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite places in the UC to eat.
Yeah, I always eat there.
And
Always.
And we would take the longest naps afterward too. I swear they put melatonin in their food.
Yeah, it's not a part of the evaluation criteria, but the food will definitely knock you out if you're trying to get some sleep. What do you guys normally get if you go there, though?
I usually do the teriyaki chicken.
Me too. I like the teriyaki chicken.
Yeah, I'm a General Tso kind of guy.
Yeah. No, you would do the with the rice and the noodles, right?
Oh, yeah, you get
you
half
knew the
rice,
secret
half
option.
lo mein.
Yeah, George knew a little
lo mein,
secret
yeah.
option.
Pro tip for all you students out there. It's how you get more
Yeah.
food.
Yeah. I would get the sesame chicken, and every time I get the sesame chicken, the lady would always hook me up because no one else would get that. So
Yeah, that's one thing you guys should really note about Hibachi Cafe is they don't really have a set serving size. Like, they have a spoon that they'll give you the food with, but they'll give you about 2 spoonfuls in one when you go there. So you're going to get a ton of food. But I say we move on to evaluating this establishment here. So Yutong, what would you say the healthiest protein option is?
I think the health protein option is teriyaki chicken, and also with the teriyaki chicken, you also can get the white sauce with it, like to taste the goodness of it.
yeah, and to go on with that chicken, you can get white rice, which is the healthiest carb option there, instead of getting their fried rice. You would just have to ask for the white rice.
And if you guys are concerned with calories or nutrition information regarding what you're eating, they do have calories listed for a majority of their popular options, although the macro and micronutrients are not listed along with that.
And most of their food will range from $3, $5, or $7. And when you're getting someone who's gonna put like 2 or 3 scoops in there for you, you're getting like probably the best bang for your buck. So if you're not into Chinese food or Mexican food, we do have an American classic. We have pizza. Papa John's is also located in the EUC. It has their traditional favorites, such as their cheese pizza and their the pepperoni, as well as their chicken wings and their breadsticks.
All right, so how often does everybody eat at Papa John's?
I've never eaten at Papa John's at the EUC, but
Yeah.
there are others like outside the UC. I eat there pretty frequently.
I eat there like maybe once a semester.
Once a semester.
She
man.
does not like Papa John's.
Yeah, I feel like I never really get Papa John's at the EUC. I feel like the line's always pretty long, and they never really have that many pizzas coming out. So
Yeah, to me, I feel like the main problem with the Papa John's and the EUC is, one, they don't have like that diverse of a menu, like what they offer about like
Right.
4 or 5 specialty pizzas, and it only comes in one size too, so it's like a
Right.
personal size. So I feel like when a lot of people are gonna go get pizza, they want to buy like the large or the extra large, share it with their friends on like a Friday night or something.
Right.
So it might not appeal to someone if they're trying to get pizza for lunch.
it's not easy to eat in class either. It's not like you can eat everything else with like a fork or spoon.
Oh yeah, you gotta
But like
pick it
your
up.
pizza's so messy if it's
Yeah.
like hot.
Yeah,
you know,
the
so.
box will take up your entire desk.
Yeah, yeah.
Not really much you can do there.
Sometimes when I'm craving of the pizzas, maybe I will go buy one.
Yeah. As far as like Papa John's being healthy though, I feel like pizza's always been associated kind of with like your guilty pleasure food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right? It's
that's
always
true.
been associated as being bad for you.
Mhm.
So I think it turns a lot of people off that actually care about their health
Mm-hmm.
from eating there just because they automatically assume it's not going to be healthy to begin with.
Mhm.
But we're here to evaluate that, so let's give you guys some information. Yutong, what are the food prices there?
For the food price, they offer the $4 to $10 range.
Man, the best, healthiest protein option you can get there would probably be the roasted wings.
Yeah. For your healthiest
Yeah.
carb, as harsh as it sounds, your best option might just be to go no carb at all. If you look at Papa John's website, you can see that their crust is made using white flour, and wheat flour is normally the healthy alternative for making crust. And according to an article written by Lisa Dreyer, she's a nutritionist, author, and health journalist for CNN.com, consuming white flour, which is a refined grain, at any amount has been proven to increase your risk for heart disease, obesity, and just overall mortality.
And Papa John's is really good at giving their nutrition information. It's available online, and they'll show you the calories per serving, but they do not show you the macronutrients.
So, in order to fill your stomach up, the best bang for your buck here is probably going to be the Garden Fresh Personal Pizza. although that crust really isn't the best thing for you, that's what's going to keep you full throughout the day. And having all the veggies on the pizza is going to provide you with a decent amount of micronutrients.
So to the right of Papa John's is our last restaurant, and it's a classic Chick-fil-A. Here you can find the classic combo meals, such as regular grilled chicken sandwiches. They also have their waffle fries, milkshakes, chicken nuggets, and their lemonade drinks as well.
So does anybody here know anyone that actually dislikes Chick-fil-A?
No, I don't think I've ever met anyone
No.
who has like a bad word to say
Yeah.
against Chick-fil-A.
I wish it was open on Sundays.
Oh, yeah,
I would be there.
I feel like that's kind of like a part of what makes people crave it more.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I always crave Chick-fil-A most on a Sunday when I
Yeah,
can.
same
Yep.
with me.
Mhm.
I think when I first time came to America, I think this is my best fast food.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
What did you like most about it?
Like the fried chicken sandwich.
Mhm.
Fried, yeah.
It's a goodie.
It's,
Yeah,
like
that's
a
what everyone
spicy
gets.
one. Yeah.
All right. So what's everyone order? Are we nugget people, sandwich people?
It kind of depends on the mood. I'm more of a
Mood.
nugget person,
Mm.
but there are like times when I'm like, I really want a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, whenever I go there, I at least order 2 sandwiches, one side of nuggets, and 2 waffle fries, or 2 small things of fries. Got to make my most out of it.
For those of you listening, that's very expensive.
Yeah, yeah, but like if you're bulking and trying to make gains, like you gotta do it.
I always order the waffle fries there. I think it's so good.
Yeah, the fries
Mhm.
kind of have like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
Some people like either love them, some people hate them.
Yeah. Do you think the waffle like actually makes like a change in taste, or is that just like a texture thing, or?
I think because it's so open, and when they do fry it, it gets crispier, and it has more of a
that
crunch.
makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel like it's more just for like the aesthetic of the food.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
also
I
like the
know.
look of
A lot
Chick-fil-A.
of people think like if it looks good, it tastes good.
Yeah.
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 All right, so let's dive into Chick-fil-A here.
So for Chick-fil-A, the healthiest option for Chick-fil-A is the Chick-fil-A spicy Southwest salad. It only have 260 calories.
Unfortunately, my favorite option, the spicy chicken deluxe, is the worst option here, and it's at 570 calories.
And you can kind of expect to spend between $3 to $9 here, whether or not you're getting a single item or a combo meal. Or if you're Michael, you could probably expect to spend about 15 to 20 altogether.
Dude, you need to do that, man.
And their nutrition information is available online pretty easily. Say if you want to pick like a grilled chicken sandwich, you can go from like see how many calories are in the bread, the pickles, and the chicken itself. They break it down completely for you.
So Chick-fil-A is a classic, but is it the best option at the EUC? Let's wrap this up and find out. So if we were to sum up each of these establishments in a short phrase or two, how would it go?
For Sosritas, they have maximum variety and it's medium price range.
At Hibachi Cafe, you can expect to get the most food for the lowest price range, so I would recommend eating here.
For Papa John's, it's going to fill that pizza craving. Might break the bank a little bit, and you're probably going to have to sacrifice a lot of carbs.
And for Chick-fil-A, it's a solid middle ground option, but it can be a tad pricey.
So ranking these from 4 to 1 here. At number 4, I'm going to say Papa John's is probably your worst option to eat at the EUC as
I
far as
agree.
healthy
Yeah.
fast
Yeah.
food is concerned. Would you guys all agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have to give up carbs, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. No one wants to scrape the toppings off of their pizza and eat it with
Right.
a fork.
Yeah.
It's not real
That's why I
appealing.
don't like the cheese.
Yeah.
I would say number 3, Hibachi Cafe. I mean, they don't really provide a ton of nutrition information for you to kind of base what you're
Yeah.
ordering off of, but you
Mhm.
do get a ton of food.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's definitely the best bang for your buck, I think, if
Yeah.
you're going through the UC, for
Mhm.
sure.
Mhm.
Number 2, Chick-fil-A always kind of holds a place in all of our hearts. So
Yeah.
you can't really be dissing Chick-fil-A. But I would say Chick-fil-A is kind of like a good, solid middle ground option.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably the most frequently visited restaurant
Yeah.
at the UC.
Definitely wins the most popular award.
Mm.
And number 1, we're going to go with Salsaritas.
Right.
There's just so much food options there. A lot of vegetables, a lot of rice, beans, different meat options.
And you
Also
can like
it's good for your health, for your body.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You can like watch them put it in there. So if like you are on like a strict diet type deal, you can always kind of be like, oh, maybe
Yeah.
not so much chicken or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty good.
So this wraps up this podcast episode evaluating the food at the UNCG EUC. Check us out for the next installment where we will be evaluating the food at the UNCG cafeteria. Have a good one.